Hey, good afternoon. How are you doing today? Sunday afternoon, 20 to 5. I've had a fantastic day today. Just been out for a really long walk and a really good think about stuff, because sometimes you need to, don't you? You need to take yourself away from what you're doing, have a little bit of time for yourself and have a good think about life and about how you're feeling. And I got to thinking, like I do, about how easily influenced people are, me included sometimes, and how we have all been brainwashed about quite a few things, and how other people can hold us back from what we really want. So I kind of thought I'd just do a quick video to explain to you what I mean, and maybe you'll recognise yourself in here somewhere. The first thing is, I think that we all like to be accepted. From a very young age we're taught to fit in and do what everybody else does, because, you know, just get your head down and do what everybody else does, and you kind of agree with other people when perhaps you might not really agree in your own head. But I think as you get a bit older you start having your own opinions. Some of us voice our own opinions regardless of what other people might think, and some don't. Some really want to, but they don't for whatever reason. I also think that we have been brainwashed, particularly over the last 20 years, regarding food, and we're brainwashed into believing that low-fat food is healthy and that we can drink as much Diet Coke as we want because it's got no calories in, so that must be alright. That fat-free food, we can eat as much of that as we want because it's fat-free and it's really healthy, and we believe that. You know, there's lots of stuff. But calories, don't get me started on calories. Calories are important to a point, but they're not really that important when it comes to weight loss or fat loss or whatever you want to call it. It's more about hormones. But we are conditioned, and the government have been on, you know, quite happy to tell us for the last 20 years that the average man should have this many calories and the average woman should have that many calories, and blah blah blah. But I think people are starting to wake up. I really seriously do think people are beginning to realise that actually that's not right, because if it was a simpler question of calories in and calories out, we wouldn't have any obesity issues. We don't know exactly how many calories we needed to stay lean, and we wouldn't be facing the problems that we're facing. But we're conditioned into these things, and, you know, for many of us it's easier to just follow the crowd and do what everybody else does, than stand up and say, well, hang on a minute, no, that's not right. I know it's not right because it doesn't work for me. It's not working for me, so I know it's not right. So I'm kind of here to say that this is your life, this is your experience. You might choose to turn this off. You might not want to listen, and that's fine. That's your choice. But that's what I'm saying. You have choices. You decide what happens in your experience. Nobody else should decide what's going to happen in your experience. And let's just talk again about fat loss, weight loss. I know that there are lots and lots of women out there who have thought once, twice, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 times about coming along to boot camp. But their friends are like, oh, no, you don't want to do that. What do you want to do that for? Get up at what time in the morning? Give up alcohol? Are you mad? You don't want to do that. You're lovely. You're just all right as you are. You look great. You're great. Come on, let's go out the weekend and get pissed. You'll be fine. You know, but that person who was thinking, I really want to do that because I really need to change because I'm not healthy and I've got no energy and my jeans are too tight and I've got back fat and my legs are rubbing together at the top and I'm not sleeping right and I'm bloated all the time. You know, that person is in charge of their own experience, and what you mustn't be frightened of is standing up for yourself. Just because it's not what everybody else does doesn't mean to say it's not right for you. So, you know, these friends of yours that don't want you to change, they don't want you to change not because they love you the way you are, because if you change, that means they might have to change, and they really don't want to. They really don't want to. They're not like you. They haven't had these thoughts maybe, or they have and they just think, ah, sod it, I'll be alright, I'll live till I'm 100, smoking these fags and drinking this alcohol every week and eating all this processed food, I'll be alright. But you're not thinking that. You're thinking, well, do you know what? I've seen all these people get these amazing results, and I think I could do that. I really think I could do that. And your friends are like, no, you can't. You can't do that. You'd never last. You'd never do it. You'd never give up your alcohol. You'd never do this. Energy vampires. And you know what? Are they really your friends? Because don't your friends want the best for you? Truly? Don't they? I kind of think they do. Or they should, at least. But no, you know, it's like I said, they don't want you to change because it means that they've got to change. And they don't really want to. Doesn't mean to say you shouldn't. Doesn't mean to say you have to do what everybody else does. It doesn't mean that you have to eat the way everybody else does because it's normal. And what you're trying to do is not normal. Yeah? Because this is how people look at it. You know, people think that people like me are bonkers. Because we exercise regularly and we drink lots of water. And we try to eat protein and we want to feel better and we want to feel less bloated. We want to wear clothes we like to wear. We want to be proud of our bodies. They think that we are crazy. Should we just think about all that for a minute? Let's just think about that for a minute. We want to be fitter, healthier, live longer, move better, have less pain, feel great, look great, wear clothes we want to wear, have a really functional body and a really clean inside so we don't have to take pills and potions. But we're crackers. You know what I'm saying? We're not the ones that are mad. We are the ones that are standing up and saying, well, hang on a minute, I don't want to do that going out at the weekend, getting pissed as a fart and eating crap all weekend, waking up Monday morning feel like shit. I don't want to do that. That's not right for me. I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah? But what the other people, what they're trying to do is make you feel bad about it. You know what? You shouldn't feel bad about that at all. Because you're the one that's going to move on. You're going to attract much more positive energy. You're going to attract more positive people around you. You know, and unfortunately, the guys that are trying to pull you back, they're just going to stand still. You know? Let them stand still. If that's what they want to do, let them stand still. But don't let that stop you from doing your thing. Because you have every right to a fit, healthy, functional, lean body. It is your right. It is not normal to treat your body like a dustbin. Yeah? Oh, I went out this weekend and I got pissed apart. Ha ha ha. You know? I'm all for having, you know, I'm all for it. I'll have a drink every now and again. It's not really my thing. You know, I'm not saying you've got to live like a nun or you've got to be unhappy. Do you know what? Looking after your body and having those things occasionally, you'll be 3 or 4 or 5 times happier than you are now because you'll have your health. You know, and having your health and a body that you love, and wearing clothes that you love, feeling great, it's got to be worth 100 weekends out on the piss. More. Yeah, but you've got to make some sacrifices. Don't let those people hold you back and make you feel bad for wanting to change. It's not you that should feel bad. You might lose some friends along the way because you're breaking away and you're changing and you're moving forward and they're stopping still. You don't have to accept what is said on the TV about low-fat food and fat-free this and sugar-free that. You don't have to accept that. You are the creator of your own experience, and what you say goes in your world, or it should. So if it's in your head to make some changes, then just do it. One change by one change, you know? If it's right for you, then listen to yourself, because you know what's right for you. I don't know, they don't know, you know. You know what's right for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You might need to let go of these people that just don't want it to happen for you. You might have to let go of them. You know, you might have to start eating butter, full fat, and yogurt, full fat, and stop drinking Diet Coke, and get off the alcohol for a while. You know, and when they start saying, oh, you're mad, why aren't you having a drink? Remember that you're not the mad one. You don't have to do what everybody else does just because they think it's right. If it's not right for you, then it's not right. Yeah? We don't have to live like that. You have a choice. You have a choice of how this whole world, how your whole life thing goes. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to get it off my chest, really, and try and get it over to you. Too many of us are happy to just plod along, and we don't want to upset people. We don't want to make changes because it might upset your Auntie Mary or blah, blah, blah. You know, you only got one life. You've only got one body. You've only got one shot at it. Seriously? You got to do what's right for you. So if it's in your head to make some changes, just do it. Get on with it. They'll either come with you or they won't they? But don't let them hold you back, because you're doing yourself a bloody injustice by letting things hold you back and accepting what you're told all the time. Don't accept it. Question it. Question it. Read. Get on the internet. Read about fat-free stuff. Read about aspartame. Read about wheat and gluten. Read about all those things that I say that you should take out your diet most of the time. You make your own choices then, can't you? But read about it. Don't accept everything that you're told. You don't need to. You don't need to. It's not always right. Yeah? So, that's it. Just wanted to get that out there. Oh, I feel better for that. So anyway, look, have a fantastic evening. I'm not here to sell anything or push you onto anything. I just want you to know that you do have choices. That's it. All right. Bye.